Hi, so I'm Tyler, and I'm presenting and training to be a new mentor for this Byton Bots Lab. So, for this project, my goal was to create an ultrasonic sensor and to build a program that will display the distance from the ultrasonic sensor through the LED lights. And for the design, I approached it in a way where I wanted to build a working circuit, so that means the pins are where the pins are supposed to be. Everything's in the same column, in the same row. As you guys know, since the breadboard is kind of complicated. And I also want to create a program. So that means typing up a code in which I can use an ultrasonic sensor properly, and also type a code to where I want each light to light up when an object is every 5 centimeters away. So that means the red light will light up it's less than 5 centimeters, the yellow is less than 10, green less than 15, blue less than 20. And for the build part, I use an ultrasonic sensor, some resistors, 4 LED lights, and a Raspberry Pi board. And here's the program itself. So here's the pin setup, and here's all the setups for GPIO. And here's actually where the code starts to be put out. And yeah, so this main portion is mostly of the ultrasonic sensor. So I sent out a pulse for the ultrasonic sensor. So it'll send out a pulse of waves. So you can imagine the waves going this way. It's going to bounce back on an object. And then I coded a part where once it receives a signal, it will receive it based on the time. And it'll take the time traveled from here to here. And it'll calculate that into distance, which is, this calculation is right here. And then with this part, the rest of the code, this is how the lights will show up and turn on, based on the time and distance. So what I learned from this project is almost everything. I learned how to code with Raspberry Pi since this is the first time I actually use a Raspberry Pi. I learned how Raspberry Pi works, so I didn't know that there was a lot of pins on here and how versatile it is, and it's basically a mini computer. And I also learned how the ultrasonic sensor works. Since when I first started designing this, I just put waves upon waves instead of putting a pulse. So what it does is that when the waves hit an object and comes back, it just cancels each other out because the waves hit each other. So I learned that. And now and also, if I were to reprogram this or rebuild it, I want to create a cleaner code, so something that you guys can be able to read better and understand better. And also be able to adjust the measurements, so it won't be just centimeters. I can also put meters, inches, or feet depending on how I want it. And now I'm going to demonstrate the code. And I initiate the code. So it's not really going to show any lights yet, but then I'm going to use my phone for an example. So it's less than 5 centimeters away. So the red light turns on. As I move farther away, each light turns on more. And that concludes my presentation. Okay, I'm like, any questions? Yes?
Are you a student here?
No, I'm trained to be a mentor. Yeah.
How long did it take you?
I came around Monday, and I think it took me around 2 hours to create all of this. Yes.
That's a very short amount of time for us.
It was definitely hard though. I had to learn a lot.
Any other questions? All right, let's give a round of applause.